Hey y'all, welcome back to 60 and a Senior. Here's your book review of Karen, A Brother Remembers by Kelsey Grammer. Y'all, I'm switching up my channel, my booktube channel. I'm going to call it 60 and a Senior because Angie Norris is 60 years old and a senior citizen. And I want to give you a mature point of view about this book. Okay, so back at the end of May, I did a TBR list where I chose prompts from a jar to choose my TBR. And one of the prompts that I received was choose a book by an author over the age of 50. I thought that's amazing because there's a lot of great people writing books that are over the age of 50. And one of them that I had recently purchased was this one by Kelsey Grammer. Guys, Kelsey Grammer is 70 years old, actually. So he is 20 years over 50. But he released this book. It came out the 1st of May. This is a nonfiction book. It is a memoir, and it was about his sister, Karen, who was murdered on July 1st, 1975. Today is Friday, June the 27th. So next Tuesday is July 1st, 2025. And that will be the 50-year anniversary of her death. And so this book was released prior to that. He actually started writing it in 2022. Now I'm going to take the dust jacket off of it. It's not a, it's not a special edition. It's not a pretty book as far as that goes, but I wanted to be able to show you some of the pictures on the inside of it. So the book is chock full. Some are black and white, some are color, of his sister and his family as they were growing up. And one of the other things that attracted me to this book, first of all, Kelsey Grammer is an incredible actor. I love him. He played on Cheers. Hopefully some of you are old enough to know what I'm talking about. And then he had a spinoff show called Frasier, where the character that he played was Frasier Crane. So hopefully some of you will know who I'm talking about. But he did have a lot of tragedies in his life. But one of the tragedies was his sister was killed when she was 18 years old. She was abducted, she was raped, and she was murdered. Kelsey was 20 years old at the time. And so this is the 50th anniversary of this book. So I was intrigued. I love Kelsey Grammer as an actor, as a person. And, he's 10 years older than me. His sister was 8 years older than me. I grew up, I was born in 1965. I grew up in the 70s. So a lot of the things that he talks about in this book, their way of life, them growing up, some of the things that they did as a family, things they watched on television, movies that they saw, songs that were on the radio, just things in general about life I related to because I lived it as well. So that was another reason that the book intrigued me. And like I said, there are lots of photos in the book. But anyway, getting back to the book review, it is nonfiction. The book is 379 pages. I did want to show you the last page of the book. So there is a black and white picture of his sister. I think that was her yearbook, her senior yearbook photo. Anyway, when I started reading the book, I read the first 75 pages or so and absolutely, in one sitting, loved it. I felt like I was sitting down at Kelsey Grammer's kitchen table and he was telling me the story. It was that conversational like. However, after that, after about 150 pages or so, the book really started dragging for me. The way that the book is written, in fact, let me just show you real quick. The book has a little bit of a few pages as a prologue, and then this is the first, I guess, if you want to call it, chapter heading that says between, and then there are no more. There are no chapters in this book. And he tells you in the first few pages that as he starts writing the book, now when he's writing the book, he has a very unique writing style in the fact that he will talk to you as the reader. He will tell you, I had to take a break from writing for 5 days, or this happened, or this is how I'm going to write this book. This is my style of writing, and I don't think there's going to be chapters. So he does warn you of that, but there are absolutely no chapters in this book. It is, let me take the dust jacket off. So it's page after page, and it's a very unique typeface. It's not big print, it's not large print, and it's not real small print, but there are no chapters. So you have to kind of search out a place to stop if you want to stop reading and, you know, put a bookmark in it. There are a few times that you will see, I was trying to find one real quick, like there, that there will be a little bit of a page break on the page, and it's where he's shifting gears a little bit and maybe going to talk about something else that happened or someone else in his life. And so I did not like that. And I don't think a lot of people did, because if you go to Goodreads, I think the Goodreads rating was just a little over a 3, like 3.19. Don't quote me on that. I don't have it right in front of me. But I think it was less than a 3.5. And I gave this book I don't do half stars when I give books reviews. So I gave this a 3. I put it up on Pango to sell last night. It has already sold, so I do have to ship it out. I really, really, really wanted to love it, but I didn't. I appreciate the tragedy of the situation, and I did get to know Kelsey Grammer a little better and know more about his parents, his family, his grandparents, the whole entire situation around what happened. But it was a 379-page book that had no chapters. And I just didn't like that aspect of it. So for me, as a 60 and a senior, my rating for this book is 3-star. I hope you come back and watch another video. I hope you subscribe, and I hope you ring the bell so you'll be notified when I upload another video. Y'all have a great day.